Expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them,
Entering
and they're
play
looking
call,
toward
play
making that
type, coach
next step for these
suggestions. There
playoffs.
are 9
And I think the key for
categories.
them
You
is to
have
put
12
together some
options.
good,
Your
long,
combo is
extended
selected.
drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger
Entering
plays
play
in the
call,
passing game.
coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Spot splash is selected.
Brings up second and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Entering play call,
2 yards
coach
on the carry there. It's
suggestions.
going to lead
There
them
are
to
9
third down.
categories. You have
Not
12
much on that
options.
run,
Double
Charles.
outs is
No, that's
selected.
exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this pass broken up.
Entering play call, coach
contact
suggestions.
well
There
timed
are 9
there. And now
categories. You
fourth
have
down.
12 options. ISO is
He did a
selected.
fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, but I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to
Entering
perfectly
play call,
and knocked
coach
it free.
suggestions.
The
There are
Eagles
7
unable to convert
categories.
there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a fan favorite. This is Carson Steele. And he's going to be
Entering
met at
play
the line
call,
of scrimmage
coach
and take it
suggestions.
down.
There are 7 categories.
2nd and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose
Entering play
yardage
call,
here.
coach
That'll
suggestions.
wind
There
up
are
as a
7
loss on the play,
categories.
so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it
Entering
back
play
complete.
call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
A gain of 22 yards. That's good for our Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Goff. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Entering play call, coach
Elliott
suggestions.
now to have the
There are
extra
9
point.
categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Eagles
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. And Detroit getting set to go now. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover
Entering
on the last
play
drive.
call,
They had the
coach
issue in the first half
suggestions.
as
There
well,
are
and
7
that's really,
categories.
unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how
Entering
that
play
goes.
call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Goff. Throw over. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not
Entering play
realizing
call,
the danger
coach
lurks
suggestions.
while you're
There
doing
are
so.
9
And there's
categories.
your end
You
result
have
right
12
there.
options. Inside zone is selected.
Here we go, shot, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that nearly their first
Entering
pick
play
of the
call,
game.
coach suggestions. There
down to
are
the
9
ground,
categories.
incomplete.
You have 12 options. Corner strike is selected.
Here we go,
At the
ready.
24-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here
Entering
today,
play
this
call,
one's not going
coach
to go anywhere.
suggestions. There are 9 categories.
A
You
chance
have
of
12
wasting this great
options.
starting
Florence
field
land is
position.
selected.
A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And no, it's incomplete.
Entering
Well, it's
play
a touchdown
play
if he
formation,
holds on,
play
but somehow
high,
took
quick
his eyes
pass,
off
play
and
action
falls to
pass.
the ground and brings up 4th down.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Entering
Eagles
play
unable to
call,
convert
coach
there on
suggestions.
4th.
There are 7
And that will
categories.
force a turnover on downs. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Steele. And he gets this one just shy
Entering
of the 40
play
down
call,
at the
coach
39.
suggestions. There are 7
Drive starting with a
categories.
1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions
On 1st down, here's Steele. He can't get him down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2 carries in the ball game.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Jalen Carter picks up
Entering
his
play
2nd
call,
sack of the
coach
afternoon.
suggestions. There are 7
And 2nd and goal,
categories.
but now all the way back at the 14. Straight ahead, Steele. And they get to him
Entering
quickly
play
as he
call,
stopped right
coach
around the
suggestions.
13.
There are 7
3rd and goal,
categories.
trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll go again with Steele. And he's going to be taken down right at the
Entering
line.
play call, coach suggestions.
On
There are
4th
7
down, on is Jake
categories.
Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bates' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. By that they kick the field goal, I guess you get some
Entering
points,
play
but this
call,
deficit
special
3rd quarter,
teams.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white
Waving the white, I
flag? You
was
just
just
want to
gonna
get
say
out of
that.
here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard
Entering play
line.
call, play type,
Here's the
coach
Philadelphia
suggestions.
offensive
There
unit
are
now as
9
they head out to
categories. You
take
have 12
over
options.
possession.
Inside zone is
And a
selected.
drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring
Entering
that
play
pride
call,
the
coach
offense this go
suggestions.
around.
There are 9 categories.
And
You
Mr.
have 12
Reliable shows
options.
those
HD
legs
slip
again
screen
here
is
in the
selected.
playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the
Entering
tone
play
on the
call,
ground.
coach suggestions.
5
There are
yards
9
is the tally
categories.
on
You
1st
have
down.
12
That
play
brings up
call.
2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to blow up those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and
Entering
they
play
did for a
call,
significant
coach
chunk of yardage.
suggestions. There are 9
And play is
categories.
stopped
You
here.
have 12
Timeout.
options.
It's the defense
Slot
calling the
cross is
timeout
selected.
here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Where out is selected.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left
Now
is selected.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the
Entering
field.
play call,
This has been
coach
a tough one for them,
suggestions.
Charles. They've
There are
struggled
7
really on both sides of the
categories.
football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the
Entering
football
play
and
call,
limiting
coach
turnovers. And
suggestions.
this
There
one,
are 7
after we saw that
categories.
first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Entering play call, coach
Last play, they got
suggestions. There are
stuck at the
7
line. Different
categories.
story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
They'll hand it to Steele. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind
Entering
the
play
line
call,
of scrimmage.
coach suggestions.
A
There
loss
are
of a
7
full 3
categories.
yards, and now it's second down.
45-yard line.
Goff. Over the middle, complete.
You have 2. Entering franchise screen. You have 5 options. Resume
And
is
he has another
selected.
first down
Entering
as they'll
play
get the
call,
ball down to
coach
the Eagles'
suggestions.
34-yard
There are 7
line.
categories.
21 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. Pass to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to get this
Entering
down
play
near the
call,
20-yard
coach
line.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
15 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's
Entering
Patrick.
play call, coach
This will be a
suggestions. There
5-yard
are 7
pickup as they move it from
categories.
the 20 to the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
180.
Out of the gun, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Entering play call,
And he's
coach
brought down just
suggestions.
outside of the
There
10
are
at
7
the 11.
categories.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Go.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Entering play call,
And he gets
coach
halfway home
suggestions.
from
There
the
are
10 to
7
the 5 on a
categories.
pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's a second and 5.
Second and 5 at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Entering play call, coach
Those two points up for a
suggestions. There
touchdown
are
once
7
already in this game.
categories.
That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Open man right side is St. Brown. That is brought down short. 2
Entering play
yards
call,
there. Needed
coach
4.
suggestions. There are 7
Different baseball, we call this
categories.
small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops it short, bringing up the 4th down.
And not only only did he not get in
Entering
the
play
end
call,
zone, he didn't
coach
get the first
suggestions.
down
There
either.
are 9 categories.
They'll
You
get neither
have
the
12
touchdown nor the
options.
first
HD
down.
is selected.
And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That one downfield for Dotson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look.
Entering
and
play
we will
call,
take a short
coach
break.
suggestions. There are 9 categories.
From up
You
near
have
the
12
40 now after the
options.
big play to
Slash is
start. Here's
selected.
another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Officially no
Entering
gain on the
play
play,
call,
and it's
coach
2nd down.
suggestions. There are 9
They've called his
categories.
number a
You
lot
have
this
12
afternoon. You wonder
options.
how much
Slot
tread is
post is
left on those
selected.
tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to
Entering
have great
play
field
call,
position
coach
here as this is
suggestions.
returned
There are
just
7
shy of
categories.
midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following. And he lost the football. And he'll get it down to the 47
Entering play
here.
call, coach suggestions. There are 7
Now here's
categories.
2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. There's that man again. It's complete.
Entering
And he's
play
dropped
call,
just
coach
before the line of the
SS
game.
hits 1.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of
Entering play
brotherly
call,
love,
coach
Philadelphia.
suggestions. There are 7
And this is a
categories.
blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
We go tonight. Stay little. Black 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They're throwing left sideline there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by
Cover
big
to
turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
What's that? White 20.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Entering play call,
With that kind of
coach
a deficit,
suggestions.
you
There
can't
are
afford to
9
make any kind of
categories. You have
mistakes.
12
That's been pretty
options.
symptomatic
HD
of what we've
slash
seen
is
all game
selected.
with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a
Entering
great
play
run,
call,
and this is where
coach
you've got a running back
suggestions.
that
There
feels
are
like he needs to take
play
over this football game.
concept. There
You're
are
in the
quick pass.
second
There
half,
are
you
6
got the lead.
categories.
You're
Play
looking at
action
moving on
pass.
to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's
Entering
incomplete.
play call, play action
Charles are
pass.
still
There are
airing
6
it out at this
categories.
point,
You have
despite
80
that
options.
huge
Toss
lead,
stretch
and
is
some people may
selected.
be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves.
Entering
You're exactly
play call,
right. Pad
play
the
action
stats when you
pass.
get an
There are 6
opportunity. It'll
categories.
certainly
You
help
have
you
80
come contract
options.
time.
Toss stretch is selected.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 44.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside
Entering
the
play call,
35.
play action pass.
Nothing
There
open
are 6
downfield. He
categories.
keeps it
You have 80
himself for 11
options.
and a
Toss
first
stretch
down.
is selected.
Hey, keep.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release. as
Entering
this will
play
be
call,
incomplete.
play action pass. There are 6 categories.
An
You have 80
incomplete pass on
options.
1st
Toss
down.
stretch
That
is
leads to a
selected.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip
Entering
it
play
inside
call,
the
play
5-yard
action,
line.
play height, concept,
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
suggestions. There are
They have
9
been
categories.
unstoppable
You
this
have 12
afternoon, Charles.
options.
They just
HD
went after them
stretches
from the
selected.
start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been
Entering
sensational.
play
clearing
call,
holes all
coach
game long.
suggestions.
And this
There
is
are
great
9
work down here near
categories.
the goal
You have
line to
15
give this back the
options.
space he
Back
needs
to
to work his
selected.
way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left to
Now
selected.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.